Hello everyone, welcome to JVL Chess Academy. And today our topic is what is the castling? As you know, the king is the most important piece in your chess army. Like protecting your king from attack is how you keep from losing the game. And because it's so important, there is a special move called castling, which you can use to put your king in a safe place. Castling is the only one time in which you are allowed to move two of your pieces, a king and a rook, in one move only. Here, a board setup with only the white king and the two white rooks. You can castle either to the king side, which is the called castle shot, or the queen side, which is referred to as a long castle. And look here, this is called king side castling or short castling. And here, queen side castling or long castling. To castle king side, first move the king two spaces towards the rook to g1, then move the rook to the other side of the king on f1. So this is called castling. To castle queen side, do the same thing. Move the king to the towards the rook to c1, and then move the rook to other side of the king side like d1. So this is called long castling or queen side castling. So from black's point of view, this is called king side castling and this is called queen side castling. In a game, castle moves the king away from the center of the board, where it's more valuable to attack. And how much safer two king side or the after their castle? Their white castle queen side and black castle king side. It is usually a good idea to castle early in a game. Do castle as early as possible because to protect the king and give the rook a chance to control the center square. Like this is the center square. There are four important rules that is like important rules of castle. Rules of castle. And rule number one: the king and rook may not have moved from their starting squares. Don't move the king and rook. In this board setup, white cannot castle to either side because both the rooks have moved from their starting squares. Even one of the rook moves back, still you can't do castle. Okay? White still cannot castle. And rule number two: all of the spaces between the rook and the king must be unoccupied, means empty. In this diagram, white cannot castle king side because there is a knight. So the knight is in the way. But he can castle queen side because all of spaces between the king and rook are empty. That is the rule number two. And rule number three: the king cannot be in check. When your king is in check, you can't do castle. On this board setup, it would appear that white can castle king side because neither the king nor rook has moved from the its starting square, and the spaces between the rook and king are empty. However, the white king is currently in check from the black bishop on b4. This bishop is attacking the king, so he cannot do castle. You need to block the checking way, then after that you can do castling. Rule number 4: the squares that the king passes over cannot be under attack, and since you can never move your king into check, the squares to which it's moving can be under attack either. On this diagram, the spaces between the king and rook on the queen side are open. However, two of the squares are under attack. The d1 square is under attack from the black bishop on g4. So the white king cannot pass over it. And the c1 square is under attack from the rook on c8. So the king cannot land on it. So you can't do castling. So again, the four rules of castle. The king and rook may not have moved from their starting space. And rule number two, all spaces between the king and rook must be empty. And third one, the king cannot be in check. And fourth one, the squares the king will passes over may not be under attack, nor can the square on which the king will be land. So we'll do some exercises. So I will give you puzzles right now. So we'll do puzzles. So in this position, can white castle long, short, or not at all? Look here, in this position, this square is controlling the queen. So d1 square is controlling the queen. So he can't do long castling. At the same time, when you move the king to g1, there is a king. Sorry, there is a queen. So it is also check. So you can't do castle, right? So king can do king side or long castle. So it's a not at all. So in this position, can black castle? Look here, this rook is controlling the eighth rank. So means d8. So king can do castle. King can do queen side castle, right? And we can king can do short castle because this rook is attacking the rook only, but he's not attacking the king. So he can do king side castle. So in this diagram, can white castle long? Listen carefully. Can white castle long? So can we do long castling? Yes, king is not in check and king is in e file. So he can do long castle, right? So he can do long castle. So last puzzle, can black castle short? Black castle short. So no, because there is a knight. So this knight is blocking both the pieces, right? King and rook. So king can do short castle. So no, right? Can white castle short? So if I move the king, suppose if you move the king to g1 and this square is controlling the queen. So king can do castle. So can black castle short? This is a little tricky. Check it properly. Can black castle short? King should be on e5, right? So he already moved the king to d1, d8. So now he can't do castling. So no. So he can do castling. So now no castling, right? Castling and rules of castling. So thank you everyone. Jai Hind.